Hey peeps! Hey peeps! Is there anyone there? Not yet. I know, no, I'm trying a new thing. Have patience, just a second, please. Okay, let's see if we can find a way to make this work. No, I didn't want this to happen, thank you. First of all, welcome! Yes, this works. This actually works. How can I... Okay. I don't want this. Sorry, I'm trying to do something that I don't know. It's probably absolutely possible, but... Okay, here we are. Ooh, I'm so gonna cut this. Well, someone told me, actually someone named Domenico. Hello Domenico, if you're there. Ciao Domenico, grazie del suggerimento, adesso ci provo. Thank you Domenico for the suggestion. I'm trying to do something new today. And this something new is actually the fact that I want to... perfect. Use the full display, full screen, no sidebar with stupid icon and the messengers, but I have you on my phone in front, so I know two people are online right now. Hello peeps, hi! And so let's see if this works. It should be. Once again, thank you Domenico for the suggestion. And here we are. As you probably have seen in the title of this live stream, it's all a wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff, because yes, we're here, we are stuck somewhere else in time with Dorian. And let's see what we got ourselves into. I have the horrible suspicion that maybe I rushed things a little bit and I got myself in a bit more than my new quizzy can chew, but hopefully I will make up for it with the experience of actually having played this game like for the last 5 years. Okay. Let's see, we are clearly in a cell block. Lots of stuff. And this stuff around us
has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
Yes.
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
No, it's not. Especially because I don't remember the cells being covered in tapestries and carvings, but they were probably, anyway, way better than what's around here now. So, if you are not up to date with your Dragon Age lore and education, and you haven't played the other two games, which are Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 is actually supposed to be named Dragon Age Exodus. I have problem pronouncing some words some way. But they changed it to Dragon Age 2 because apparently that's the rumor. Apparently it was, they were worried in the producers and EA and EA now who controls BioWare, that people wouldn't understand that it was the second chapter, and they wanted it tightly connected to Dragon Age Origins. I don't know how calling it Dragon Age Exodus would have been confusing in any way, but anyway. this problem apparently was not there when they decided to call Dragon Age 3, this one we're playing now, Inquisition. Okay, last time I was commenting on how fantastically detailed this part of the game is. And okay, usually this game is pretty well detailed everywhere, but especially this part I feel has been made with love and particular care, because look at this. Here we have someone, a mage, 99% a mage, who was trying to do something, probably summon something, and protecting himself with blood magic, absolutely with blood magic. And there was someone else, probably a sacrifice, and it didn't end up well. It ended up very badly for both of them. Here you can see the blood splatter. So if Dexter was here, he could probably tell you where one of those two skeletons was standing when they died. Anyway, this part of the game is incredibly dark and creepy and full of these little details that I love to bits. Let's move on because we have a lot of stuff to do. As you can see, red lyrium is everywhere, and there's someone in this cell.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
I don't know if you can recognize him. He's the mage we talked with in the reality of the game. We talked with him like an hour ago, and Lysis, I think his name was, and he was a nice, cute, young mage, very worried about the situation.
What did they do to you?
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me.
And he said, I repeat the chant, I do what they tell me to do, but I'm scared of what is happening here with Tevinter. As you can see, you could see it better before, but you can see it now. His eyes are red. And, okay. His eyes are red, and that means something bad is happening to him, and is quite out of himself. The growth of red lyrium all over is not a good sign ever. Actually, if this was a tabletop campaign, it was enemies everywhere. No, I'm not Garrus. If this was a tabletop campaign, I would tell my dungeon master that I would be very, very worried about roaming around the castle and touching stuff this way. Oh gosh. Okay, I want to see something. Okay, everything is alright. Let's go. Let's. Boom. Always start with hello. The Vulcan hello, was it? This is the Elven hello. Okay. We are a couple of mages. No, what the fuck am I doing? Okay. I remembered too late that there's a huge gap there, and you can fall down, absolutely. It's absolutely possible to fall down here and receive massive fall damage. So that was not a good idea to fade step. Sometimes I'm such an idiot. I remember the first time I played through this section, I was completely lost. I couldn't understand. If you find yourself here and you don't know exactly, and you find yourself lost, don't worry. It's very, very unlikely that you take such a wrong path that you miss on important stuff. But pay attention, nevertheless, because this is a very important part for all the characters involved. As you can see, the growth is everywhere. That's absolutely terrifying, especially if you know. Oh crap. I don't want this. I don't really want to do this. I'm gonna. Hey, Varric. Okay, this is going to absolutely shatter me and break my heart. But I'm gonna. Let's.
Andraste sacred knickers. You're alive. Where were you? How did you escape?
We didn't escape. Alexius sent us into the future.
Everything that happens to you is weird.
Yeah, absolutely, Varric. Oh God. I would reply, you noticed that too, huh? But yeah, let's.
You might be right about that.
I'm always right, and when I'm not, I lie about it. So, what are you doing here? Or did you come back just to trade quips with me?
We get to Alexius, and I just might be able to send us back to our own time. Simple, really.
That may not be as easy as you think.
Hey.
Alexius is just a servant. His Elder One assassinated the Empress and led a demon army in a huge invasion of the South. The Elder One rules everything. What's left of it, anyway. Alexius is really not the one you need to worry about.
Ouch. Like, thank you, Varric. We'll regroup and get back to you as soon as possible. Assassins and demons are bad. Oh, that's called a tautology. I think that's the same word in English as in Italian. Tautology. Anyway, look it up. It's a nice word to drop in random conversation. I want to meet this Elder One. No, you don't want that. He's awful. He has a dreadful sense of fashion. We'll put things right. Yay, optimism.
I promise you, Varric, we'll make sure none of this happens.
I'm pretty sure you're crazy. Or I'm crazy. Either way, it's a nice thought. You want to take on Alexius? I'm in. Let's go.
Okay, now you'll think I'm exaggerating or that I'm incredibly silly, and I'm probably both, especially the second one. But this piece of conversation here with Varric, gives me the creeps, obviously, but it also almost makes me cry every time. I honestly feel my throat a bit constricted. I'm sorry, I know I'm an idiot, but if you know a bit about Varric from the other games, you know that red lyrium for him is not just his kryptonite. Red lyrium for Varric is what completely destroyed his family, what was left of his family, and that's his brother Bertrand, who, depending on what you chose to do in Dragon Age 2, Bertrand can be alive and basically crazy, and somewhere where they're taking care of him and trying to make him better, or dead. And or dead after they tried to cure him and he actually died anyway. Then we will see what Red Lyrium is going to do with Varric in this story that still has to happen. And here in this fucked up moment of the history of Thedas, he is clearly influenced by red lyrium, and he hasn't said a word about it, while the Varric that we know doesn't shut up. He was the first one to say, hey, this is red lyrium, it's bad news, be careful. Here, if you notice, he hasn't opened his mouth about red lyrium. He has told you what happened. An army of demons attacked, but he didn't say a word about delirium all around and the fact that his eyes are tinted red. And this actually gives me what in Italian we call il groppo in gola. My throat feels like I can't speak properly, and that's the sensation you get when you're about to cry. I am honestly not exaggerating. I'm sorry. I'm overly emotional about Varric Deathras because I love him so fucking much. Okay. Let's see. Let's loot. Loot around. You see, all this, people at BioWare, it's absolutely your fault. Even the fact that Dorian skids to a halt every time you change your direction, and that shit is hilarious. People at BioWare, that's completely your fault, and thank you for making me incredibly sad like this. That wasn't sarcastic, thank you. Okay, let's see. What do we have here?
I hear you.
Oh, Blackie. Blackie, darling.
Andraste, have mercy. You shouldn't be here. The dead should rest in peace.
Oh, Black. I'm so sorry. I'm alive.
It's really me, and I'm definitely not dead, Blackwall.
I was there. I saw you fall. Alexius' spell left nothing but ash.
You skipped over too much. Look at the poor man. Alexius' spell didn't kill us. It sent us forward in time. That's how we survived.
Forward in time? I don't understand.
I don't either, absolutely.
You're not the only one. Just come help me fight Alexius, and maybe we fix all this.
Maybe I've just gone mad. If what you say is true, then this... everything I've been through, everything about this nightmare, is a mistake.
And this is another fantastic aspect of this situation. These people have been through hell for a year, and now we are telling them, but okay, I skipped the nightmare that you lived, and it was just a mistake with magic. Yay. Yeah, you're absolutely right to be angry, and my elf is going to be angry with you shortly after.
Hang on to that feeling. You can take it out on Alexius when we find him.
Good advice. If we make Alexius pay for his crimes, that's enough for me.
Okay, slightly less
From what
heartbreaking.
I've heard the guards say, Alexius never leaves the throne room these days.
Slightly less heartbreaking than... Ooh, let's wash yourself. Than Varric, but... yeah, not by much. Let's see. Is there something here? We cannot open this door. So let's go back. Everything is flooded. And there's no understanding why. Actually, all this zone of the castle, this part of the castle is flooded like this. It's very strange. Let's see, we have to go upstairs, don't we? Let's see. Yes. Okay, I'm getting lost. Let me check. No, I have to go back. We have to go back. Ooh, this place is not a happy trip. Okay, here was where Varric was. We went downstairs already, yes, we did. We spoke with Blackie and we got Blackie out. Oh god, can you see that? There's shackles on that contraption back there. And red lyrium is growing out of the stone. No, we cannot go from here, so I was in the right place. I was just insecure about it because I always am. Okay, we went up here back again. Let's see. Something changed here, as you can see. Now we can cross over to this side. And if you see the map, this part here says find out what happened, and this says the same, doesn't say exactly what we're gonna find. Another one of these rituals went extremely well. Cells, more cells. Inventory. Oh, my inventory is full. Okay, I'm gonna just to take the Kunari battle axe because it's nice. Let's have a very quick look because I know I have stuff that I don't want to have. Yes. Basically, all these things are kinda useless. You can sell them, and they give you a small percentage of money back. But if you're pressed for space, like it was written, you can absolutely destroy them. It's all flooded. Why is that? Probably because the whole castle is broken in pieces. Hello. Another cell. Oh, see. Fiona. Hi, Fiona.
You're alive. I saw you disappear into the rift.
Okay, this is it, and you're seeing that the lyrium is actually growing out of Fiona's body.
Is that red lyrium growing from your body? How?
The longer you're near it, eventually you become this. Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
Exactly. Inquisition starts in 941 Dragon, and we missed an entire year. Now, I'm not gonna joke here.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
Fiona is the only one, actually, who takes the news that you can do something probably to stop this from happening without the very well understandable angst that comes with this. I will do all I can.
I promise I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
You cannot do the same that you did with Blackwall and Varric and free Fiona, because what would be the point? She's stuck there. Basically, it's not like she is encased in lyrium. That is her body that has turned into lyrium, and it's part of her. If you break the lyrium, you're gonna kill her. So, yay! Thank you, Alexius. So, body horror galore. Oh god, my PS4 is acting up and is doing that thing where it beeps and beeps, like there was...
Delirium is an infection. Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Saying, oops, what's happening upstairs? Let's go see. And if you hear beeping, I'm sorry. I cannot do anything right now unless I turn it off again, but it shouldn't be too bothersome. So, good question, Dorian. If red delirium is an infection, why is it coming out of the walls, and not just the walls, but the ceiling and the floor? We're gonna talk about it, but first, we're gonna kill some people. Okay, these are all as you can see, Varric has tried doing leaping shot, and he leaped out of the boundaries, and he took damage as well. But these peeps are Venatori. Let's have a good look at them. Ew, cool. They are green because they've been poisoned by Varric. These finally are classified not just as mercenaries or stuff, but like Venatori, because we now know who they are. And there's...
Good to be fighting again.
Well, the gang's all back together. What could go wrong now?
Yeah, absolutely. What could go wrong? That massive fire was Dorian's Wall of Fire spell, which is absolutely great. Let me just do this thing. Okay, exactly, because it was annoying. The effect that you can hear on their voices, where it echoes strangely, it's actually called flanger effect, and it's very similar to the one used to make Turian's voices in Mass Effect sound alien and strange. This is something BioWare knows how to do. And in the Mass Effect series, in Turian's, obviously, it's less echoey. There's less reverb. And here, the reverb is massive, like their voices are sounding inside their chest cavity, and everything is metallic and hollow. While in Turians, it makes for a strange sound. It makes them sound something that it's not human, but it's still something that is not creepy. But actually, Turians have a part of their body that it's metallic. They are carapace.
See if there's anything we can use.
Yes, babe. It's metallic, so it makes sense that their voices sound a bit strange. Here we have a prayer to the new god. Wow. Praise his name who has risen from the darkness. Praise his name who has striven for the light. Praise his name who has walked the golden city. Praise his name. The old gods are no more. The maker never was. The new god is among us. Praise his name. That was not creepy at all. So we know who we have. Oh,
Here, let me try.
yeah, Varric, take a try at this. I don't know if you can do that. Yeah, you can apparently. This new god fellow is someone who has seen the Golden City, and they say the maker never was. Actually, I'm going to make a video soon about the Andrastian and the religion in Thedas, the belief in the maker. Oh, speaking of which, this is Andraste leading her army. Their army is a very, very nice painting here. Yes, absolutely nice painting. So we know he is someone who is worshipped right now as a god. That's so nice. And it looks like a very nice god indeed, because as you can see, everyone is really happy. I want to see exactly. Okay, Dorian needs a bit of healing, and also we do. And Varric as well. Thank you. Oh, my console is beeping and it's absolutely... Let's see, Blackie? No, Blackie, you're good. Yeah, Blackie's good. I didn't want you to attack, but thank you for demonstration. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is a bedroom. Okay, we have something to read. Let's see. A guard's journal. Alexius keeps asking for patrols of the walls. Waste of time, if you ask me. The Inquisition ground themselves to a pulp against the walls ages ago. Ferelden made 3 attempts to lay siege here before the last life got crushed out of them. Who's left out there to threaten us? The mountain barbarians. But Alexius seems to expect a siege. Man's gone completely mad. Better to put the men on watch inside the walls. More of those blasted rifts open every day. It was better when we still had the people for blood sacrifices. Unbound the demons have emptied the castle, village and surrounding countryside of everyone who's not sleeping in their armor. Now it's just wild demons everywhere. Okay, I don't know if you are catching the scope of the mass distraction. So the people, oh, there's parasite everywhere, there are critters everywhere. The people who we've seen around with signs of, oh, I know my inventory is full. I want some of this. I want this. Okay. We've seen around with signs of rituals and sacrifice around them. They were probably mages trying to bind demons. Can I take this? No, I cannot. To bind demons and to control them, because you actually need to use blood magic to bind a demon. So that's probably what they were trying to do. But the actual scope of the destruction that you can understand from that journal is that the Inquisition ground themselves to a pulp trying to breach the wall. So there's nothing left of the Inquisition armies. And Ferelden as well, they're gone. The armies of Ferelden, because as we have been told by Varric, there's been an attack with demons en masse. So yay! This one here, this painting, is a painting that probably, I can see, it represents the attack to the Golden City. We will talk about this in my next video about the Andrastian religion, because it will begin from here. And this is the Magisters attacking the Golden City where the Maker lies in the Fade. And for that they are turned into monsters, Darkspawn, cast away, the first blight begins, and the Golden City becomes the Black City because the Maker abandons it. And the seat of the Maker becomes basically empty. So let's take this. It's a supply cache. It means if you played every video game ever, you know what that means. We're going to meet some trouble. Let's see. Are you here, Trouble? No, you're not. Oh, my inventory is full. What am I gonna take? Well, mats. Okay. Okay. I like the next bit, and I hate it at all the same. So.
The Maker. The Elder One has taken all that is his, and will soon rule from his city.
That still doesn't make him a god.
Ah! There is no god but the Elder One. The Maker is dead. Say it.
Never. I'll die a good Andrastian before living a second as one of you.
Ouch! Let's try. Too late. You bastards! Okay, I could have gotten inside. Oh yes, Dorian, let's do this together. Boom! I could have gotten inside earlier and it wouldn't have mattered, obviously, unfortunately, because this is a scripted event. And if you're wondering, the sister always dies. And yeah, until everyone looks absolutely scarred and maimed and ruined in this reality. Everyone and everything. Why am I still trying to pick things up? I don't know.
You left her alive this long. Poor woman.
She was a chantry sister. And they're... I know. Let's take Bianca's. Oh, okay. We absolutely need to do this. Sorry, because Bianca's arms are important. So, weapons. We have a ton of useless stuff here. Especially... Okay. This is absolutely useless. Let's see. The aggressive bow wasn't that much. Balanced dagger. I don't need this. I don't need this. Don't need this. Sorry. It's gonna be just a moment. But honestly, I hate when I cannot pick up good stuff because I have the inventory filled with trash. Jack battle axe. No, the other one is better. Okay. Now we're good. So thank you, Anto, because I now can see that I can actually read comments. And that's important because I didn't know if I could still do that or not. Why do I pick up this trash? Am I cleaning this castle or what? Oh god. As you can see, the drapery here, the heraldry, is not Ferelden anymore because the dragon is not a symbol for Ferelden.
Tell me how Lavella knew of the sacrifice at the temple.
Never.
Do you recognize her voice? Yes?
No use to this defiance, little bird. There's no one left for you to protect.
You're wasting your breath.
Talk! The Elder One demands answers.
The Elder One can kiss my ass.
You will break.
I will die first. Or you will.
Yes. Come on, Lely. Yes, this part is horrible. It's so painful.
You're alive.
It's fantastic and terrible at the same time. Absolutely. Oh god. Here we go. You're tough, yes. It'll be alright. I don't know. Why would you say something like it'll be alright? Are you daft? It's a long story.
We never died in the first place. Alexius miscalculated.
Then it will be his last mistake. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
Okay, this is so hard because I'm sorry for what happened is incredibly patronizing. I know it's sincere, but this isn't real. Oh boy. I have to get back. Yes. If you reply, this isn't real, Leliana gets, if I remember correctly, she goes ballistic. Because this is fucking real. And I'm gonna go with this just to because it has to be that painful.
If we get back to the present and stop Alexius, then you'll never have to go through this. And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
Yeah. Let's take this, because we need this key.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
So, this is Leliana when she's truly and well hardened. If you wondered, this is our sweet Leliana, the songbird. She's tough, but she's also completely broken. And yay! This is a nice future. God, Leliana is so hard here because
we need to find Alexius.
Ouch.
Sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle. If there
Yeah.
is one.
The one without demons, maybe? Or with friendly ones? And here, if I remember correctly, we also get exactly some time shenanigans with the usual, you see, the circles. Like in Alice in Wonderland, one of them makes you faster, one of them makes you slow. I think the vivid bright green ones are those who make you slow, so I don't need that, thank you. Are you dead? Yes, they're gone. It's not clear if it's not clear if when demons get destroyed like this, if they actually die or they go back to the Fade, if demons can even die at all, but that's a discussion with another time. Yeah, probably one of two times in the entire game when Dorian is left speechless. That, yeah, absolutely, because Dorian is super chatty, like me, I'm sorry, and is also usually a smart ass, but here he understands that he has to shut up. There's nothing he can say, and Leliana is basically right. Let's... I don't know why they put this mechanic here. It's never used again, basically, in the rest of the game. There's some of it in the Descent DLC. But okay, it's nice. It probably was going to be used more, but then... Oh, where are we?
The Magister needs more power for his rituals.
Ah.
No! Let me, Linnea.
Linnea, do you remember Linnea? We talked with her in the tavern and she was the mage who was so hostile. Oh, crap. And if you go here, lesser shade and lesser shade, and there's no trace of a mage, that means they got demonized. They got possessed by shades or something like that.
This is madness. Alexius can't have wanted this.
In Dragon Age 2, you had... What is this? That's where all the water comes from, partially. In Dragon Age 2, you had, and in 1, obviously in Dragon Age 1, how could I forget? You got a good look at abominations, actually. Mages who got possessed. And they were quite different from the ones you can see here. No, I don't want this. This is the let's call it a dwarf. No, sorry, a wharf. Okay, here you can see how I'm not an English native speaker, but I'm Italian, by the way. I don't know who the other peep online is besides Anto. Maybe you don't know that, but I'm from Italy, so sometimes I confuse words. So this is a wharf, not a dwarf. The dwarf is Varric, and another side, another. I don't know. We never see this in Dragon Age Origin, do we? I don't think so. Anyway, let's cure ourselves because we have a supply cache that otherwise would get wasted. So let's resupply. And obviously it's gonna be tough from here on. And in Dragon Age 1 and 2 we got a good look at Abomination, so it mages turned into demon-like creatures. Here in Inquisition we only have demons or mages, we don't have the halfway, so they probably meant those two shades to be Linnea and her friend turned into Abomination. I think so, at least. Oh crap.
The breach hits
everywhere.
Oh.
Used to be, it was only dwarves who were afraid of the sky. Now.
Oh, oi la la. Bellino, signori miei, molto bellino. Sorry, I revert to Italian sometimes. I hope you don't mind. Let's try and do this. And it's gonna work, obviously, because they're going to. Okay, let's move away from here, if I remember correctly. Okay, this is a quicksand. I call it a quicksand because that's just silly enough. What are you? Oh, okay, they're trying to come to me, my allies, and they're walking exactly into traps. So let's get away. Oh, wrong side. And then move. You get, as you can see, this one makes you slower, so you don't want to stand in those. Okay, this helps a lot. Ouch! Need a nice barrier around us, darling. We also have Leliana fighting, and Leliana fighting is a good thing. She's a tough old bird. Yeah, Anto, your pants are actually taking control of you. Be careful. You might become like me. Mouths. Look at this. If you can recognize it later, look at that face there. That's the face that's Andraste. That's the statue of Andraste. And there is a statue like that, a piece of a statue like that in the hinterlands. So that's probably that chunk of territory that is flying. Like the meme, you know, it's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. There's no problem whatsoever. It's just some shit. What are you saying? Dorian has some fantastic combat interactions. My favorite would be, I'm too pretty to die. Okay, take one of these, baby. We're not doing that well. We could do better. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's regroup. this is Redcliffe's castle courtyard. You've been here in Dragon Age Origins, and it was a mess of undead. Now it's a mess of demons. What is with this place? Please, can we just, I don't know, rebuild this place all new so that it's not incredibly haunted? Something like that, please, because it's really unlucky. I mean, really. All these dreamer rags are gonna be useful later when we actually get to give them to researcher Minerve. Let me do this because I need to see if I have something nicer to equip, because I hate this armor, and I could not an enchantment because I mean this one, the apprentice coat, it's really not. I could go with this, but it's so, I know, she looks very cute in it, doesn't she? But it's not very in the story. I don't let my characters wear the Antansar and the Kunari armor until they reach a point when it makes sense to use Kunari stuff, because they are kind of on our side now and stuff. They haven't met them yet. Okay, I cannot use this because I'm too low level, but I can use this and it's way better. So let's... No, 77, this one. Okay, I feel marginally better now. Let's see if we have some nice accessories. You need to accessorize, darling. Static cage. I don't have static cage. Enhanced walking bomb. I don't have walking bomb. I have this one. Belt of health. I already have that. Potion Berlin of Sundering. Oh, yeah. Nothing really nice and useful for now. Let's... Okay, so since we're here, I'm gonna do something else as well. Sorry, wrong button. So save, because yeah, I would hate to do this. And again, Mr. R, tear down this castle. Absolutely, absolutely that. My imitation wasn't that good, huh? I'm sorry. Look at this. This is, as you can see, the Ferelden banner. You saw earlier we had dragons. This, the dog banner, is Ferelden. And this is a very nice painting of the landscape, or a landscape painting of the countryside. Oh, how bucolic. How quaint. Okay. We have another piece of heart that is going to break here, if I remember correctly. Not here. Okay. Let's see if it's something. No, I don't want this. Let's read. Ooh, this is Alexius' journal. Final entry. Nothing works. I have tried countless times to go back before the Conclave explosion, before Felix's caravan was attacked by Darkspawn. So that's what happened to Felix. Before the Venatori first arrived in Minrathos, without success. The breach is the wellspring that makes this magic possible, and travel outside of its timeline is impossible. So, let's see, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. The Elder One's demand that I change the events of the Conclave can never be fulfilled. He may kill me for failing him, but I must protect Felix from his wrath. So, Alexius' goal was actually to go back and make it so that we do not interfere with what the Elder One was doing. So what was happening at the Conclave and what caused the explosion and everything. And he cannot do that. He understood that the thing that is allowing us to go back and forth in time and to actually make time magic work, because if you remember, Dorian said that they tried already to do time magic when he was his apprentice, but it never worked, and now it's working because the breach is there. So if you go back in time and you undo the breach, you cannot go back in time. So it's a paradox. It can never work. Ooh, so he knows that this Elder One fellow is not going to be happy about it. But he just wants to protect his son at this point. His son was attacked by Darkspawn. So that's what Felix had. The Blight. The Taint. Why did they choose the word taint? I know. Okay.
No!
Connor, no!
Connor!
It was an act of courage. He knew there was no other way to resist. He resisted that demon to the last.
If you didn't get it, that one who went out in flames was Connor Green, the heir of the Redcliffe Castle. The little boy that we fucking saved in Origins. The boy we talk with, and it kills me every time, and I hate this so fucking much. Okay. I tried to contact the voice acting director for Inquisition on Twitter to ask her if she can tell me the name of the voice actor for Connor in the little cameo that we've seen last time. Unfortunately, she hasn't replied to me yet because he's not listed in the voices, and he's probably one of the people who is listed as various voices. And I've tried to listen to samples of their acting to understand which one of them is, and I think I have two of them that could be the one voicing Connor. But they are very good voice actors, so they can do multiple voices. They're very different, so I'm not sure. If she doesn't reply, I'm gonna try and ask the actors directly because I want to know, and hopefully they will not be offended but flattered. So let's read. This is Spellbinder's journal. With every failed time spell, the Magister grows a bit more paranoid, or perhaps it's not paranoia, since the Elder One really will kill him for his failures. The Magister is Alexius, obviously. The distinction hardly matters. After the 10th failure, he began locking himself in the Great Hall during his waking hours. After the 20th, he had the foot soldiers excavate a shard doorway from parts unknown and painstakingly install it in the castle. Now, his most trusted assistant can only see him if we all go at once, together, which we must do twice a day to bring him his meals, and he never leaves that room at all. So Alexius tried and tried and tried, and then he understood that it was not going to happen. No, I'm going the wrong way, sorry. It's not going to happen, and he basically barricaded himself in the throne room. This is so not a good thing. Let's open this. Okay, I'm not gonna loot. I'm sorry, I'm done with looting. Let's go and kick a Magister's ass. Okay, you with me? Oh, if you hear this noise, it means there's a rift. This...
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Oh, Leliana is having none of your shit, Dorian. I'm sorry. She's not in a good mood. Oh, Dorian has no backup potions. I'm sorry. No, I don't have the means to give them to him. Let's do it the old way. Ew, there's a shield there with, I think that's the Amel sigil. Well, we'll see, we'll check. Okay, and have you seen this? This is the typical Tevinter chest. It's shaped like a pyramid. Who knows why? Okay, something gruesome is happening here. Ooh, look at the castle. Everything is broken. This painting was awful anyway. It was of legions. Okay, not the art. The art is brilliant, but it was tacky as hell. Okay, I can hear Venatori on the other side. Are we ready? Or are we dancers? Can you please go here? let's go and kick some Venatori asses. Boom, baby. We are in the Great Hall, so I want to do something. Exactly, Dorian. Wall of fire. That's what I want you to do, but not where you are actually doing it. I want you to do it here. Thank you. Then, you long shot, it's okay. And you are going here. And I'm controlling you for a second. Because, too late, Dorian, too late. Where is Blackie? Just a second. Okay, and now scream like a lunatic. As you can see, our guard is up. Okay, I'm gonna let you do your thing. Immolate. Yay! Sorry, I had to control this fight because otherwise it turns into a mess. And it takes way too long. Let's move. We're gonna move, I said. Okay. Okay. Moving here. Okay, that was absolutely superfluous. I'm sorry. Boom, baby. Let's move out of the way and take control of Blackie once again. Why do you not want to use that? Hi, Flavia! Welcome to the game. You have come in a part that you won't probably enjoy that much because this is combat. But stay on and you will probably see something nice. Well, not nice because this is an awful part actually. But okay, Blackie. Blackie, do something. Lesser shade. We can do stuff with the lesser shade, okay? Okay. If you stop using your abilities like that. Where are they? Okay, yeah. Die. Okay, give me an enemy. I want an enemy. Don't kill it. Ah, too late. One down. Okay, yeah, it's me. I've yet to hear Dorian say, "I'm too pretty to die," and I miss it. Dorian, scream something. Okay? This is Redcliffe Great Hall. If you ever played Dragon Age Origins,
I'm sure that's where Alexius is hiding.
I forgot that Blackwall had this voice because they're all contaminated with lyrium. So now that the cat's out of the bag and we know that lyrium, red lyrium. Oh, a shard. Let's pick it up. I know. Now that we know that red lyrium is a highly contagious infestation that grows on people, it's basically è una scabbia magica, la lebbra magica, è una cosa orrenda che ti cresce addosso. I'm sorry, I reverted to Italian with a heavy Roman accent, which is not mine, but you know, now we're picking up.
Andraste's name is that. Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
I don't want to look at it. I don't want to touch it. It's a shard of red lyrium, and that's the thing that it's contaminating all our friends here. Yay! So here's where we need to go. Redcliffe Castle is massively renovated since Origins, and as you can see, it looks a bit like...
Where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps, but it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through.
Absolutely.
He has to eat. Let's look around.
This is brilliant because if you have not read the pieces of diary and journals that we actually have just read minutes ago, you get all the information you needed from this little bit of dialogue with Dorian. Simple as that. We need to find where this... Oh, okay. This is nice. Where... no, well, let's keep it for afterwards. Where all the servants are... How are they entering? We understood that those shards are meant to be keys. And let's see.
What damage did Alexius' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Let's see. Materials. Nothing interesting, I think. Just let's see, because in one of the chests outside, we actually found a banner. Banners are absolutely cosmetic elements that you will have to, you will be able to use. Oh, look at this! It's so rad. Yeah, plutonium indeed. That's that's basically radioactive. Let's read. No, oh, it's a masterwork. Oh, a schematic for a very nice weapon. But later on, look at that. It's everywhere. And we're touching that thing. Okay, I love this. I'm gonna use this like that. Hello, hello, hello. Can I kill you? Thank you. We're the Inquisition. We're here actually for that infestation problem. Hi. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's move away because we're squishy. And let's pick up exactly. I'm feeling Blackwall-ish. Why does he always use his figure to do useless stuff? I really have to get into the tactics screen and do something about it, because look at that. Oh, they are going to attack us coming out of this. You can see the silhouette there. That's an enchanter, a spellbinder, sorry, and that's a spellbinder. And he's going to fuck us up if we don't stop him. Oh, he's dead. But how do we stop him? Like this. Okay, let's take a break just to recharge a second. And then 3, 2, 1, ready? Bam! Hello! We're the Inquisition. Hello, your neighbors. We are here for the problem of infestation with red lyrium. Okay, you could have said just no. You see, if Blackwall works, his abilities is actually kind of unstoppable. And we got another one of those shards. Let's 1, 2, 3. Oh, Flavia says, what is that? That is red lyrium. Red lyrium is a mysterious substance that we are actually just getting to know. And that you got to know a bit better if you played the second game called Dragon Age 2. You don't say. And that shit is dangerous. That shit nasty. Okay, I'm gonna be Blackwall for a while. We could go back now. We have the shards. That shit nasty, yes.
They're right there.
They're right there. Oh, we should try to get another way. And I'm here, Lou. No, I'm gonna kill you all. I'm sorry. Okay, I usually go the stealth way. Why is my thingy with the thing not working? I don't know. Let's regroup a bit. Okay, is there anyone there? Okay. Come to daddy. Thank you, darling.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
Dorian. And that thing, red lyrium, is extremely dangerous and has the ability to influence people, to make them go absolutely crazy. And we just learned that obviously it has a connection with demons. We just learned that here we go. I usually come from the other side and I do this very stealthy and very nice and everything, but I felt like, I don't know, bashing in. Yes, let's take this supply cache. And we just learned that a red lyrium is actually able to grow out of people's body. And the people in this nice place are farming delirium from people's bodies. Yay! Body horror! I have no idea how long we have been going. I'm sorry if this is really long, because honestly, with this new setting, full screen, I don't have a timer, but I'm gonna give this another bunch of minutes because we need to get to the point. We absolutely need to do that, so I'm not gonna stop now.
What happened here?
Venatori decorating at its finest.
Thank you, Varric. Yeah, Venatori decorating. Okay, let's follow. We need to go here, okay? Ooh, what are they doing? It looks like they're praying. Let's interrupt their prayers. Hello.
Try to take out that enchanter quickly.
Okay, the enchanter is this one, the spellbinder. Let's have a nice look at him. Yes, I'm going to freeze him. You, Dorian, are going to roast his ass. What do you think, huh? Like this. You are going to do this. Thank you. No, sorry, this. And you, Blackie, try to do this. Let's see if it's absolutely useless or what. Okay, we actually, I think we hurt them. Yeah, just a little bit.
From coming up the stairs!
Yeah, let's block them from coming up the stairs. The enchanter is so gone. It didn't have even time to realize it was kind of fucked. So, you want to come from me? Want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? You're gonna get it. You got it. Blackie? Oh, here you can see, I hate this. It doesn't need to happen right now. Sometimes warriors, especially Dorian, especially Blackwall. It happens to me with Blackwall a lot. They freeze in combat and you have to take control. Where's the shard? You have to take control in order to make them do stuff. Oh, red lyrium shard. Okay. Those are actually dust bunnies. Absolutely. Not exactly that. They're mostly pieces of ashes, probably. Dust, ashes, and stuff floating around because, as you can see, everything is absolutely gone to shit. So, those are the pieces of dust and dirt and burnt stuff that are floating around, and there's also probably pieces of fade of the dream world that is coming to invade. How are we feeling? Oh no, we're good. To invade our reality thanks to these fuckers here. Okay, how many pieces do we need? Let's see. Oh, we need one more, so we cannot go through the door yet, and we also got the wrong way. Okay, that's pretty easy to fix. And up here, I don't remember, we're missing just one little piece of red shards. Is this the right way? No, this is absolutely not the right way. I got lost. I'm sorry. This is the place where I usually get lost. The first time I played, I went back and forth for like an eternity. before actually finding out the right place to go. I absolutely loathe this. Okay, here we go. Right, okay. This time they're in this nice chapel. Look at this. This is so nice. This is the actual chapel that you see in Dragon Age Origins. You can get through here. You usually are fighting here. Okay, Dorian, get me... I want to... yeah, get this, please. Burn. 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 Sorry. You, poison your weapon, and you, darling, go forth. Let's...
Block the stairs!
Block the stairs. With what?
Let's try to take them by surprise.
I hate it because Dorian is trying to be all tactical and I'm ruining everything. I'm sorry, Dorian. I'm your friend, the Dalish mage. You're very polished. Dorian is such it's all refined and polished and cultivated, and I'm this barbarian from the woods who is not able to do one single thing without mixing it up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna freeze this motherfucker and move away from him because he's big and burly with a shield and I'm just an elf. I mean, that's really rude. You don't come up to people like that. Who's left? This one. Is this Blackie? Yes, this is Blackie. So, bam. I have to admit, playing a sword and shield warrior is...
Look like the Elder One is interested in saving his followers.
No, absolutely. It's very satisfying because it allows you to bash people's head in. Yes, sometimes I need to vent my frustration on games. And we got them all.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
I think I know how to open that door. Okay, Ramon Tikaram, ladies and gentlemen, the voice actor for Dorian. Look him up. And if you want to see him naked, you can. Not completely naked, but anyway. Besides that, that movie I was talking in the first episodes with Dorian, the movie with the voice actor is called Kama Sutra, and it's one of Mira Nair's movies, and it's an amazing story, by the way. Let's open this door and let's get this done. What do you say? Here we go. How are we gonna do this? This is very... You're gonna pay for this. This is not us. How could you do this? You're alone here? Let's finish this. I hope they find you here. Oh, Flavia, I'm speaking about Dorian because the one on the right of the screen that you can see with the white silk tunic, his name is Dorian Pavus. Is a character, is one of the main companions in the story, and is amazing. So you're gonna hear about him a lot. I hope I find you here.
I was worried I'd have to search the whole castle for you, Alexius.
There's no longer anywhere to run. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
Honestly, I was expecting a fight. But I want to know the end. Hello?
What do you mean? What's ending?
The irony that you should appear now, of all the possibilities. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix.
Oh.
Maker's breath, Alexius. What have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt
Doesn't
my
look
son.
like saved.
I'll do anything you ask.
So Felix had the blight. Yes, Dorian's belt is sparkling. He's sparkling everywhere. He's fabulous. He's amazing. I love him. Felix has the taint that comes from the blight, and that's a death sentence. Okay? So when you get the taint, you become a something called a ghoul. That's not a black spawn, not a dark spawn. That's something like you're a succubus to the dark spawn, and you die shortly after. Since with magic they were probably able to prolong Felix's life after the infection, but not indefinitely. And that's probably why Alexius needed Fiona specifically, because Fiona was a Grey Warden. And we're gonna talk about Fiona later. But she was a Grey Warden, and not only that. She's actually the only Grey Warden to stop being a Grey Warden and find herself without the taint. We're gonna talk about that, but now we have more pressing concerns. Give us the amulet.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
No.
Okay, this was one of those... Oh, what the fuck? You blinded me. One of those moments where everything is absolutely perfect. I love that reaction from Leliana. It's perfect. I want the world back. It reminds me very much about that moment, fantastic moment. We were speaking about that recently. Oh gosh. In Dragon Age Origins, it doesn't work on him, okay? Where your cousin asks you if you killed the nobles that they tried to rape and kill her, and you as well, and you reply, did you kill him? Like dogs, Shiani, like dogs. And it's so fucking satisfying. And that's absolutely what you have to do. Okay, Blackie, you're not doing well. So drink a potion. And let's try again. He just said it's not going well. Yeah, I know, dear. Because you're acting like an idiot. Okay, now we're talking. Get away from here. And let's control our herald. In the knife, you notice it will change the way they refer to you, obviously. We have a wraith here. Okay. As you can see, they are burning and everything. You will see it later in the game, but every different kind of demon and enemy has its resistances and everything, and this is quite early still, but there will be demons and enemies that won't be affected by fire, others that won't care much about ice, and let's close this. Every time you close the breach, the rifts, you are able to attack Alexius again. This is a long fight. We'll try to make it as short as possible, but it's actually a bit of a long fight. Blackie, go directly on him, please. because you have to bring him down bit by bit. He's a bit of an asshole, and when... Oh, you're taunting me. As you can see, teleports and the usual tactics don't work much. Blackwall, you're not doing what I hired you for. Deal massive damage and take no shit. Thank you, now we're talking. Every time he is taking actual damage, he summons a rift. And we need to destroy it every time in order to continue hitting him. So everyone is having a miserable time, as you can see. Retreat, Dorian. Where do you want to retreat? We're going to go here, and as you can see, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Time is gonna be quicker for us. And we're gonna go killing machine. Okay, this is a terror demon. For those of you who are new, look at how nice he looks. He's the scariest motherfucker out there. But we killed him. And now it's time to re-close this Fate Rift and kick Alexius' arse. Ready? Steady. Boom, baby. Let's go. Okay. Like before, I'm gonna freeze him. It's not gonna work on him, but it's gonna be hurting. Long shot for you. And you are gonna go directly in his face. Shout some obscenities. Duh. Try to avoid the obvious traps.
Tell me again how you're gonna seal the breach.
I'm gonna tell you how to seal the breach. Oh, he got himself behind the barrier. But we're gonna destroy that barrier.
We both failed.
As you can see, Blackie is doing his job, but now we're going to finish this fight for him. You're done, Alexius. You're fucking done.
Time's up.
Time's up.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
I know you cared for him.
Once he was a man to whom I compared all others. Sad, isn't it? This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
Good.
An hour?
Not
That's
good.
impossible. You must go now.
What? Ehi Flavia, dicevi è mosso cazzi? Nope. Now. Now it's gonna be hard.
We'll go on ahead. Take out as many as we can. Leliana, you're the last line of defense. Give them what you've got.
What, darlings? Isn't there another way? I don't want you to die. I don't think I can do this. We'll do our best. I won't let you die.
No, I won't let you commit suicide.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have arrows.
You have as much time as I have arrows. Oh fuck, this breaks my heart every time. Come on, Dorian, baby.
Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die!
You'll have to do better than that.
Okay, Alexius, we're done. You must surrender.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade.
I love how it says charade.
It's going to be all right, Father.
It's not.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well,
here we go.
Glad that's over with.
Oh, oh, oh! Yes, I could have forgotten this.
Or not.
Grand Enchanter, imagine how surprised I was to learn you'd given Redcliffe Castle away to a Tevinter Magister.
King Alistair.
Especially since I'm fairly sure Redcliffe belongs to Arl Tegan.
Your Majesty, we never intended...
I know what you intended. I wanted to help you. But you've made it impossible. You and your followers are no longer welcome in Ferelden.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
You come with me, babe. We could offer you protection.
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
No one fights well for their captors.
I've known a lot of mages.
You're alive.
Be loyal friends if you let them.
You're good.
Friends
But no
who
red
make
lyric.
bad decisions, but still loyal.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
So Varric just said, mages make great friends. Friends who make bad decisions. And he's obviously talking about Anders. And here you can choose if you want to conscript the mages and make them your prisoner and work for you, or your allies, and you already know what I'm going to do. Remember this moment, because this confrontation between Fiona and Alistair. Alistair is our friend from Dragon Age Origins, and in my case, he's the king in this world state of Ferelden, and my warden from Origins is his mistress. Since she's an elf, she cannot be queen. And seeing Alistair here the first time is always, what? It's amazing, but you are our allies, absolutely.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas.
You
We
betcha.
cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
I'd take that offer if I were you. One way or another, you're leaving my kingdom.
Oh, Fiona.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
I will not, I know that. And it's done. It's finally done. And yeah, we're gonna close with this, with the fact that if you have read one of the tie-in novels that's called The Calling, and it's set many years before the events of Dragon Age Origins, you will read about Fiona, and you will read about the fact that she was a Grey Warden. She was a mage, Grey Warden, an elf. You'll know her story.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
Okay, let's resolve this. Consider this their probation is a good answer. I lied to them. I'll never do that. We need the cooperation is absolutely true, but this is going to be a magey playthrough. So, have you noticed Cassandra greatly disapproved what we did, and Sarah too. They deserve freedom.
We're not monsters. We can control ourselves without any outside help.
This is not an issue of self-control. Even the strongest mages can be overcome by demons in conditions like these.
Enough arguing. None of us were there. We cannot afford to second-guess our people. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. Here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
I saw what's at stake, babe. Cassandra, you don't want to be there.
I got a taste of the consequences if we fail. Let's make sure we don't.
We will not fail.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
Yay!
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
Yeah, I always choose this answer. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. There goes my nap.
And I'd hoped to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the war council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
Okay, here you can choose if you actually want Dorian to stay, but I honestly cannot imagine the Inquisition without Dorian powers. So you want to say, I don't want to hear hard pass. We'll keep an eye on you if you want to be suspicious, because he's still to winter. I'm fucking glad you're staying. We went to the future and back together. We kind of bonded.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
And with this, we're actually going to wrap it up. I don't know how much time we have logged this time. Way over an hour, I think. Yeah, Flavia, quella spelluccia scoperta, that shoulder in Dorian's armor. You will see that there is someone in the Inquisition who has the exact opposite uniform / armor. Well, it's just the shoulder thing, shoulder pad, and it would fit perfectly on Dorian, and that's no coincidence. I think an hour and a half, a small movie actually, but I think it was worth it to catch all this quest in its entirety.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin, and my miners appreciate your business.
As you can see,
You'll
she's
have
talking
your
to one of the miners, the dwarven miners.
Tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
Obviously.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to
Audacious. Can you see how Allegra Clark, your voice is fantastic. Anyway, we captured all this quest in one episode, and I'm really happy about that because it's one of my favorite. I think it's really well flushed and emotional and everything, and I love it to little pieces, like Dorian would say. So it's in hushed whisper. That's like many, if not all, the quests from this game, a direct quote from the Chant of Light. And with this, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to thank you all so much for watching. I know, Flavia, you didn't understand a single thing because you never play the game and you're here just because you're a good friend, and I love you so much for that. Thank you. Shout out to Flavia. Shout out to Ant as well, who's very often, if not always, here, and to the others who I may not know, but I love you nevertheless for watching this and for living this with me. I will see you tomorrow if you want to go on and see what the future has in store for our little daily schmage. And we're going to flirt a bit with Solus because it's been a while since you've done this. So I'm going to save and I'm going to say goodbye. And I hope you had fun, even if you understood very little of what was going on. But you can always catch a recap. You can always catch a recap by watching the other episode. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And thank you again. And bye.